안녕하세요, 유ina halabajio. I'm back. Oh my gosh, I'm back. What an incredible trip to Korea. I had an amazing time. I went with my son and his family, and we just had a blast. And we spent 2 weeks in Korea. It wasn't. I felt like not long enough because I we had such a wonderful time. We spent most of the time in Seoul. We spent 3 nights and 4 days in Busan. Um, I loved every part of the trip. And if I didn't have all the little videos to post, I wouldn't be able to talk about. Oh, I could barely remember all the things I did. Um, I met some friends that were subscribers that I got to know online while I was there. I had a wonderful time, with Moon Sung Jin. If I was to talk now about what was my favorite thing I did, that's usually what people say. They say, "Oh, so what was the best thing when you were in Korea?" Oh God, I don't know where to start. There were First of all, love the food. I just love Korean food. I love it all so much that I've learned to cook it at home. And I have to admit, I started ordering dishes that I could compare to the ones I made myself. And sometimes mine were better than the restaurants I went to, and I went to very good restaurants. My daughter-in-law, Edith, is a crazy person about finding the best restaurants and the best guides. And so we went to a lot of really nice places, and they weren't fancy places. They were just places with really good food, mostly. And I had probably my best bibimbap. It was a dolsa that I had in a little hole in the wall not too far from our hotel. Um, oh my gosh, but I know I loved going to the Hanok village. I loved Nansum Tower. Oh, the temples there are so beautiful, and I have to say that we walked along the creek there. Sung Jin was really helpful in bringing us to some places we wouldn't have known otherwise. We even got to a place where they were apparently there's an opportunity to become a temporary monk, a Buddhist monk, at one of the temple headquarters. And we happened to come when they were shaving people's heads and doing the ceremony. It was quite interesting. And of course, it was just the beginning of the Buddha's birthday celebration, so things were so colorful in all the temples. And I think, Buddhist temples are something special to me because where I live, they virtually don't exist, and they certainly nothing like I've witnessed in Seoul. And of course, the palaces. My wife went nuts for going to Gyeongbokgung. We watch Korean dramas all the time. This is our first chance to look at the palaces themselves, and they are really, really awesome. I was there in May, so I'd actually seen the palaces before, but they don't get boring. Got to watch changing of the guard. Um, but I think some of my favorite things is just walking around, enjoying being there, just being there. Doesn't matter if I was going to a department store or strolling down an alleyway somewhere, going to some restaurant somewhere, just being in Seoul and being in Busan was just marvelous. Walking the streets of Hongdae at night. Oh my God, what a fun neighborhood. And Busan was just great. Of course, the fish was great. My daughter-in-law Edith is crazy about seafood. Funny, she's not crazy about fish, but she loves seafood. So you've seen it in the videos I've posted. We went to some great seafood places. Everything was so fresh. Everything tasted great. I love the wet market, over at the fish market in Busan. I enjoyed the Guangzhou market, but I really loved the smaller market we did in the center of town. It was even better. It was such a surprise because the market was enormous. You get in, it looked like a small market, and turned into something really big. Let me see what the name of that market was. Mangguan. It's if I now I have my videos I posted, so that's a good point of reference. Yeah, the Mangguan market was really great. I really enjoyed that, and we decided we'd just eat street food that day. I just wanted to check back in with you. Obviously, I've been gone for a while. I've been like off my IU and K-drama circuit for a bit. I've decided that I'm going to look at When Life Gives You Tangerines for the third time because I've already done it twice. But this time I'm going to look through um, episode by episode and pick out what I thought were the best scenes or the best scenes from any given episode. And I'll do just a short video about it. I was so focused on not spoiling anybody's experience of seeing it for the first time. I was totally non-specific in anything I had to say and anything previously I put up about it. But the more I look at this drama, the more I look at the snippets. Oh man, it was fantastic. This drama touches, I think, everyone really, really hard. Um, and for me, it was like my experience with my Mister, where yes, I know it was hard to watch at times, and of course, it's always hard to watch someone suffer that you care about. And one thing you can say about Korean dramas is you care about people. Other other dramas I've watched and other from other sources, from other ethnicities, etc., whether they're American or they're French, my wife is French, or Chinese or Japanese or any number of different dramas I've watched, none of them none of them get you so involved personally in the characters themselves like Korean dramas do. And no, there's no dramas that do this better than My Mister and When Life Gives You Tangerines. You're so connected to everybody involved. But I watch these dramas and I come out the other side feeling, wow, life is full of love and hope and friendship. And despite any hardships you might experience in this world, boy, life is worth living just for those moments and for those people who surround you. Okay, well, anyway, I'm back. I wanted to let you know I'm back. I'll get back to work tomorrow. I got back last night. I was a little groggy. I didn't get anything done at all. But this morning I posted a short, and I'm now here with you, and I'll begin to work on my When Life Gives You Tangerines activity. Probably I'll start that tomorrow. Okay, well, that's it for now. I'm glad to be back. I certainly missed you all and had a wonderful time in Korea. I'll be doing it again. Proof of that is I came back with like 100,000 won. I have some coins, for when you need them. And most importantly, I've got a couple of T Money cards so we can get on the metro. Okay, that's it for now. Galki.